Okay, here's another quick video. This one's just on more like almonds, walnuts, cashews. So those kind of nuts there. All right, we got it out there. All right. So things that I've heard is like almonds. People or person or somebody through time had told me that they're similar to Tylenol. Now I don't know how many you need, but when I was going through a phase where I was trying to eat healthier and using like a lot of nuts for side snacks and stuff like that, peanuts, almonds, walnuts, cashews, the mixed variety. Basically, I guess it's more to compare if you have sore feet and you walk on concrete a lot. With you have soft-soled shoes or hard-soled shoes. So there's times that I would experiment and try a dozen cashews, and I noticed my feet did not hurt as bad. Sometimes I'd eat 2 dozen. Well, almonds, I mean. So there's times that I would eat a dozen almonds or 2 dozen almonds just to see. And there's times that it really didn't feel like my feet were hurting. Now later in that, jumping on beyond that, I did go to the chiropractor off and on for different reasons, and I started having them adjust my feet. And honestly, I had probably had them adjust them at least a dozen times before they start feeling really, really good. So if you never had your feet adjusted, you might want to consider it. Sometimes it might hurt a little when they first do it, but honestly, it feels really good to get your feet adjusted, especially if you're stepping up and down a lot off equipment or steps. And sometimes if you twist your foot and the pain doesn't go away, get that thing looked at by a chiropractor, doctor, physical therapist, somebody that can realign it, because that's another thing. But that's a whole different story. So getting back to the almonds, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I do believe it that there's times that I ate a dozen almonds, little almonds, and my feet were not hurting like they were. So a lot of times I would make sure I had a dozen almonds with me or 2 dozen almonds with me, along with the other mixed nuts and stuff like that. And then moving on, I had heard years ago that walnuts are supposed to help lower your cholesterol. And I've heard that about oatmeal. My mom's been eating oatmeal for years, and she's probably always had decent cholesterol levels, but she's always eating such a variety of food that she probably needs more. Maybe the walnuts would help. So, going on there, I've heard it. Do I know it's factual? I've heard it. I'm still interested to know more about it. If you know anything about it, let me know what you know about walnuts, almonds. Does it do any of that stuff? Does it is almonds like Tylenol? Is walnuts help lower your cholesterol? Do you know? Have you experienced it? How many do you need? Do you need 20 walnuts a day? I don't know. So if you know, let me know. But moving on with that, cashews. Now this is what I used to think was ironic, because I've always, like, from the time I was young, like, if you've ever been in any of the bars and clubs and stuff like that, they used to have hot cashew machines in the bars and clubs at the bar. It was a quarter or 50 cents, I don't remember. And even through time, I don't know if they still do, because um, I really don't go to the clubs that much, so I couldn't tell you. But they used to. It was like everyone, especially in Ohio, they always had cashews, chips, and stuff like that. So apparently they're supposed to at least have snack food. But I just thought it was ironic, and then years later I heard cashews supposedly are supposed to be a form of help with depression. And the thing that I thought was ironic with that, let's say it's true. Well, supposedly alcohol is a depressant. And somehow I've heard later that it could be with the way it affects your liver, and liver's tied to hormones. And broccoli and kale and other vegetables could possibly help hormones, which are affected by your liver, which could be offset by hormones and maybe alcohol. Speculation. Long story short, where I'm getting at is I always thought it was ironic that everybody used to buy cashews or hot cashews from the club or the bar. A lot of people, they were a big seller. Quarter, 50 cents. You just get a little white paper cup full. Small white paper cup. Almost the size of one of those ketchup things you get at McDonald's, but a little bit bigger. And so, I don't know how many you need or if it's true, but I've heard that they say cashews is related to helping depression. How many do you need if it's true? I don't know. Maybe you need a handful, maybe you just need a few a day. If there's any truth to it, if you know anything about it, leave me a message in the comments. I'd like to know more about it because there's a lot of people out there through time that I met that say they're depressed, and some of them are depressed, and you kind of wonder if something so simple could help them. That obviously it's probably not the cure all, and if they're that bad, maybe they should see a doctor or a multitude of other stuff or people they should talk to. But anyways, that's a whole different story. But if you know anything about this stuff, leave me a memo in the comments. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you know. If you feel like passing the information on, if you'd like, give me a like, a share, a subscribe. Watch some more of my videos. If there's any helpful information in there, if you got some helpful information, you want to make a quick video about it, let me know. I'll give it a shot. That's all I can say. This is just stuff that I picked up through time, and one more thing for the crazy train, right? I got another quick video I'm gonna make real quick. I'm not gonna give the spoiler away though. All right, thanks. Talk to you soon.